I've been around the music business since 2000. Actually in the business, working in the business since 2005. Atlantic Records, I interned there for a little bit. I started working at Maverick in 2013, Sal & Co. since 2017. And before that, I was independent, doing it on my own. Well, Maverick was it came together through Guy Osiri. What he did was they brought 7 huge managers together to form one company. And all of these managers kind of had their own teams, their own situations, their own artists. And so it actually ended up becoming the biggest management company in the business. You have The Weeknd, you have French Montana, you have Doja Cat, you have Madonna, you have U2, you have Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Florida Georgia Line, Jason Aldean, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears. Like this is a very, very long list of artists at Maverick. Sal & Co is a division that was under Maverick and now it's on its own. We have The Weeknd, we have Doja Cat, French Montana, Belly, Jay Critch, Brandy, Metro Boomin, London on the Track, Ty Dolla $ign, Aligante, it's a lot. The roster's crazy over here. Got a bunch. It's a bunch over there. It's a bunch more. I've worked with Nicki Minaj, Brandy, Ray J, Jay Critch, Brother Nature, Rich the Kid, Jackie Long, managed for a little bit. That's probably been my roster over the years, yeah. My biggest success, probably the one that I'm most proud of, was breaking Rich the Kid. Because when I came into the business, I actually had the luxury of working with artists who were already established. And he was my first that we kind of, grew together from the ground up. So that was, to me, my biggest accomplishment. But, overall, to work with Nicki Minaj during her prime was a pretty big one as well. There's multiple ways, like especially today, like the internet is a huge, like platform to find talent. That's probably the most, easiest way, right, to find them. But there's still also legwork, groundwork, word of mouth, someone introducing you to someone who doesn't have that internet presence but is super talented. But online is the biggest way to find talent today. Because you have those tools now with all of these outlets online, it's easy to be a self-start as an artist today. You can go on there, you can post stuff, but is it easy to get the right person to look at it? It's not easy to get the right person to look at your stuff. So to answer the question, I don't know. It's easy and it's not. Right, and I've seen that a lot. I've seen that a lot where someone who's just on the internet looking for talent don't really have the necessary tools or the relationships to go and actually do something. So they'll get that talent assigned to them and then they'll take it to the right person who could have, did it on their own without this person being in the middle. It happens so many times. And eventually what happens is that artist later on will find out, okay, wow, I could have done this differently. I could have went direct, or I could have just been a little bit more patient. And by not being patient, now I have somebody else that I have to involve in my business that you probably really don't want in your business. And even if that person steps out and now you have a direct, they're still going to be able to earn from your, from your artist for as long as, they're signed to them for. Yes, 100%. I'm definitely actively trying to find new talent, looking for new talent. And just to speak on myself, I've never been one to just to sign, or else I would have a bunch of artists. I like to look for something unique, something that I can relate to, something that I feel like would drive the culture. And of course, I think everybody is. But yes, I'm definitely actively trying to sign new talent, looking for new talent, excited to work with new talent. Difficult For the right people, yes. I feel like there's so much out there, and you can get connected to the wrong person or the wrong people, the people who are really not going to move the needle for you. So is it difficult to get to the right person? Yes, it is. Avenue AR is going to help a young, unsigned producer, new talent, by allowing them to submit their music, to give, what they've been working on, their talent. And say you're coming from a small town and you don't really have the outlets. You're not in Los Angeles, you're not in New York, you're not in Miami. So it's very hard to definitely meet the right people. And I think Avenue AR gives those people opportunity to get in front of people who can move the needle, people who can make it happen. And you get one of these people excited about you as an artist, then, who knows? Like, the sky's the limit. Avenue AR would be beneficial to me and our company, management-wise, is because we're now able to have one place where we can have artists come to us. And we do a lot of going out searching for artists, trying to find, or someone coming to tell us, hey, go check this out on YouTube, go check this person out on this website, go check them out on that. And I feel like for them to be able to come to us gives us now that whole picture right in front of us to go and pick and choose and be able to listen to music, be able to go watch videos of what people are doing, and it's all in one place. I think that's amazing to me. Yeah, I think it's definitely a benefit there in that, because the quality changes. Being able to send it, you get a different quality of it going through waves. It's definitely, you take a lot of things like distortion, whatever, out of the song that wouldn't normally be there if you wasn't in person in the studio listening to it. So there's a great benefit there for sure. I think the level of executives that are involved are incredible. I think it's incredible, especially based on the names that I saw. These are people who have been doing it at a high level, doing it for a while, know the ins and outs, have the relationships, and can move the needle. To me, I feel like I was like, wow. And I wanted to be involved, not just based on the platform itself, because that was incredible, but just seeing, the other people who were involved as well, got me excited. I think Avenue AR is an incredible outlet to give artists, musicians, producers the ability to put their music, to put their talent, to put all that in front of the right people. And because of the digital world, because of the internet, because of all of that, I think that I do think this is the future, leading into how people submit music. It's not back in the day, you walk into a record label, you have to sing live in front of, first you gotta get the meeting, and then you gotta go in there. First, you gotta probably meet with one person, an assistant. The assistant will get you to the A&R. The A&R will get you to the executive who can actually sign you. You have to sing for each person at each level. I think it cuts a lot of that red tape out, and then you're able to just jump. And the only thing I would just ask is that artists, because you do have this, still continue to develop, still continue to work on your craft, still continue to have that, drive to not just want to be successful, but to perfect your craft, being that you do have these outlets. But in doing that and working on yourself and working on your craft, like, this is a great tool to be able to put what you believe in front of these people.